Hey guys, in this video we're going to dive into how to set up the message video file within ProPresenter. Message video is probably one of the most crucial, if not the most crucial element of our gathering, so it's very important that all of these settings are correct. The first thing to know is that this process may take a bit of time depending on the size of the message video file, so it's important to get as much of a head start as possible. Each weekend, all of the content played back from ProPresenter is uploaded into our Dropbox account, and you should have a folder on your desktop titled Dropbox. So this is just the tool that our church uses to distribute all of this content across all of our campuses. So to download the message video file, all you need to do is open up the Dropbox, click on the Weekend Gatherings folder, All Campuses, and then there should be a folder titled Message Video File. And this next step is very, very important. What you want to do is right-click, copy, and then paste it into the folder that you are using to store all of your weekend content. The reason we copy and paste is because if you don't copy and paste, but you drag it from this folder and then drop it, it will actually remove this file from everybody's Dropbox across all of our campuses. And because of the importance of this element, it's just very, very important that we take extra care to make sure that this file remains active in Dropbox and we don't take it out of Dropbox. Great, so copying this file takes a couple minutes just because it's big. You can see here this file is 5.35 gigs. So for the sake of this video, I've already downloaded it. I've put it in a folder here, my example folder. And for this next step, all you need to do is click and then drag it onto the slide in which you want to be your message backup slide. So this next step also takes a little bit of time. As I mentioned before, this is one of the reasons you want to get a head start on this, because there's just a lot of moments where you're just kind of hanging out waiting for things to load or buffer or download. So this next step, what you need to do is actually just click on this video. Again, this is another very important step. Long videos, high quality videos that are that take up a lot of space generally take a long time to load and play back. So when I click on this, you'll notice it'll be very, very jerky, and the audio will be all jerky, and a pinwheel will come up. On this particular machine takes about 2 minutes for it to load. So I'm going to click on this, then we're going to fast forward, and we'll continue on with the video. So now that our video is buffered, we want to set the in and out points. The in and out points dictate when the video starts and when the video ends. And this changes weekend to weekend and also campus to campus. So there may be certain elements that only your campus is doing. So you definitely want to check with your production tech, your producer, and with Planning Center to make sure that your in and out points are set correctly. So let's make those adjustments. I'm going to right click and then go to Media Properties. And then you'll notice there's this slider navigation bar here. What you want to do is identify where you want your video to start, and then bring the slider to just before that element, and I'll show you why. So we have this rough crowd rolling. That's where I want my video to start. I'm going to go just before it. Then I'm going to hit play, and then when I notice this transitions to black, I'm going to pause it and then hit in. This little button. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this little button here. So I'm going to hit play. I'm going to pause it on that transition to black, and then I'm going to hit end. This is going to set the end point of that video. I'm going to do the same thing with the end of the video. So I'm going to fast forward. Jason ends his message, and then there's a video after. I don't actually want that video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to just before the moment of black before that video. I'm going to hit play, and then pause on that moment of black. Then I'm going to hit out. So that sets our in and out points for that video. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to Properties. And then within Properties, there's this parameter called Behavior. And right now it's set to loop. That is not the setting you want. Basically, this is saying when it gets to the end of the video, it's going to loop back and play the beginning of the video. And this can be very distracting. It might just jump back to applause or some loud music. So you just want to absolutely make sure that this video is set to stop at the end. Definitely double check and make sure that this is correct. So now that we've made those adjustments, let's double check our work. So if you click on this video, what we're going to want to make sure of is that our video is starting when we want it to start, it's ending where we want it to end, and also that it's not set to loop and it's stopping when it reaches the end of the video. So there it fades in from black, which is perfect. That's what we want. I'm going to fast forward to the last 11 seconds. And the video ends without looping, which is great. So that's just what we want. So yeah, our message video backup is done. Yeah, as mentioned before, this element takes a little bit of time, so definitely make sure that you you are allotting the amount of time to download and buffer all of the items in here, and also time to just double check and make sure that your work is solid, since this is such a crucial element of our gatherings. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you next time.